quién es esa de la que te enamoraste, pero me recuerda más a ella.
¿A ella? Anda, ya,
A mí
qué
no me
tontería.
metas en esto.
¿Qué cosas tienes?
¡Oye, ya basta!
No me había fijado en esos ojos negros.
Me los sustituyó mi padre como método de tortura.
Pues eligió unos muy bonitos.
I gotta say, this trilogy has been fantastic. My favorite part of the whole MCU, and you have made a send-off that it's really, really emotional, but in a different way from Endgame, so I really love it. They say goodbye in their own way, so I really loved it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad.
so
Thank you
happy.
for that.
We haven't seen it, so we're really excited to watch it. Yeah.
So I wanted to start with you. So I think doing a new Gamora it must have been really interesting as an actor. I wanted to know what parts of her did you think that they needed to be pushed to, or were you looking for to make her unique from the other?
I feel like what made Gamora. ¿Quieres que la conteste en inglés o en español? Do you mind if I say it in Spanish?
No.
Dale español.
Sabes que lo que me gustó más de esta Gamora fue la oportunidad que ella tuvo de estar más suelta.
Sí.
Claro que veíamos a la Gamora de antes, era como la hermana mayor de todos los guardianes, tenía que tener un nivel de profesionalidad y responsabilidad que no le permitían disfrutar todo lo que estaba pasando alrededor, como le pasa a Peter, como le pasa a Drax y todo. En esta instalación, ella ha tenido una diferente jornada y siento que está más resuelta en su vida y en su pasado, y quizás se encuentre en un tiempo donde se siente mejor. Y eso fue muy interesante, se sintió muy fresco, y le seguí mucho lo que me decía James. James me decía, ella está feliz.
Sí.
Ella está confusa, claro, que cuando está al frente a Peter o con los guardianes, ella no entiende por qué ellos siguen como tan apegados a ella. Ella siente como un magnetismo hacia ellos, pero no tiene recolección de ningún evento que ha pasado. Que la sienta ella como que los conozco, esto pasó, son mis personas. Pero ella ha encontrado su lugar y ella está bien, y quiero que vivas en esa presencia y que no vivas en el pasado porque ya no está. Entonces, de verdad que digo que ¿cómo se dice? Me rendí y lo hice y lo disfruté mucho.
Es maravilloso, es maravilloso el cambio, es genial.
Ay, qué bueno.
Sí. So Chris, Peter has had some rough times between Infinity War and Endgame, and maybe his guilt for his clash with Thanos, and then Love and Thunder and having to share with Thor. What did he need to close his arc?
Right. Well, I think that Peter Quill is a person who's been running from...
Yeah.
Ever since he left Earth at a young age, he's never wanted to go back. He's been on the run. He didn't know who he was. He was afraid of who he might be. He was willing to explore who he might be with his mother, with the music. He wasn't even willing to listen to the second tape. He was, wanted to find out who he was with his father. And then he did find out who he was with Gamora. And the moment he lost her, he was on a quest to find who he was. And I think that's a fantastic grounds for both emotion and comedy. A person who's desperate to be loved can be very funny. A person who's desperate to be loved can be very sad. And both of those, that reality was great for mining for drama and for comedy. And so I think this is a character who has a big heart and loves Gamora so much, at least the Gamora, who she was and who he thought that made him, because there's a monologue in the story by Drax, who's being puppeteered by Mantis, who says that I'm just hopping from one lily pad to the next. I'm so desperate to find myself that I'm willing to cling to anybody who will give me a definition. You see that it can be mined for comedy when I look at Karen and I say maybe you. And when it can be mined for drama when I look at her and I say you have no idea who we were. And so that was what I was looking for. And that's those were the two things, the keys for playing this version of Peter Quill that was going to be different than the other two movies.
Yeah, so I'm out of time, but I gotta say that your characters were my favorite couple in the MCU, and I think how the story ends, perfect.
Yeah.
Just perfect.
Todos buscábamos una familia hasta que nos encontramos. ¿Estáis listos para una última aventura?